Oh, pretty good. It's all wins except to the warrior so far.
which is, like I said, very tough to win. And this is even the outdated list, so yeah, I'll certainly be trying it tonight, and my stream will yell at me for taking so long to come around to it if it ends up being really, really good.
Yeah, I mean...
It just didn't fit with my game plan.
Yeah, I understand.
Jaina versus Malfurion.
I must protect the one.
You asked for it.
I think all it gets tossed.
Yeah, for sure. None of that looks like a card that draws a card, so...
Or is Doomsayer, apparently.
Yeah, which I also like. Because if we hadn't had Doomsayer to start, even though we tossed it right that last game,
Yep,
then the 2-4 and the 4-4 would have shredded us pretty hard for a while.
that's true.
We were a long ways off from Blizzard turn.
Hmm.
On turn 3 when we did that play, or turn 4 or whatever it was.
Oh wow, I almost ended turn there.
Yeah, this is fine. Because remember, last time we did this, a Keeper came out and got wasted on an O2, which I love to see with Doomsayer in hand.
Ah, yes.
So baiting out the bad plays is another advantage of the turn 1 image.
Was that a baiting out the bad play?
Yeah,
Ah, yes.
I think Keeper was a bad play on that O2.
I agree. Novice?
Yeah.
I hope you like my invention.
Then Acolyte, then Drake, almost assuredly.
Yeah, pretty good.
Oh, and we have a brutal turn 7 if he develops a massive board with a double Doom Nova.
It's very cute. I say cute, but I'm sure you've done it multiple times.
It's sad. I mean, it's tough to get the Doomsayer value against Druid if you don't do 2 of them.
Makes sense, yep.
So it's a fairly legit play for this deck, even though it seems quite silly. Wrath we don't mind so much. Or I don't mind it.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Probably swipe on this turn.
Yeah,
But that, if he
would be
swipes,
his
he's not
best.
putting down a Druid or a Yeti.
I see. I got a question from a viewer, Vitamin, which I'm sure you get asked a bit, but over on this stream. What's your personal opinion on the matchups against this deck?
Like all of them. So the really tough ones are Control Warrior. Oh nice, we found a lore that did not heal. So that's beautiful. Control Warrior is the obvious really tough one, and then the other one is the sort of Reynad Hunter deck with 2 flares that he played at DreamHack. That's going to be quite good also.
Mm-hmm. And
Because if you save
some
the flare for
versions-
lethal,
Yeah.
To do.
Double trade into the lore, and then novice block.
option to just trade the 4/4 in and ping if you're going to just do block. But the 1/1 is not too important with swipe
It's
coming
kinda
up.
useful
You
to
definitely
keep the one
want to
over.
trade the 4/4 in so that swipe doesn't get value.
I see.
But I guess
It's like,
Yeah,
it seems
not-
the downside
like-
of not doing it is you can't develop a secret, or you don't develop Novice number 2.
yeah, I like novice and block and armor. I was just thinking it through.
I hope
Okay.
you like my invention.
Block over barrier?
Even
Or actually,
arcane might
yeah.
be better.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, so 7, 9. Okay. 3, 6, 7. Okay.
Just to find more plays. Now maybe we can consider that it was not good because you can't play those secrets.
Sure.
Those barriers, I mean.
So, pairs in the hand. That tends to suck.
So you probably double secret next turn.
Yep. 3, 4,
And wait
5,
on that
6.
turn 7 then. You can only hope that he commits as much as possible to it.
Oh, if you're sure.
Alright, Disco Effect asks, what about running Giants with this deck?
So this is the other popular idea and question. They want Molten Giants in, I guess, to improve, again, the Control Warrior matchup. And it also improves the matchup against my exact deck, because they just develop the board, and then after I burn them down, they use the defensive Alexstrasza, and I just run out of burn, and then die to their Molten Giants. It's a thing. But I don't think it's good against Miracle Rogue, and that's basically what I intended the deck to beat. So I'm always going to be hesitant.
Alright, let's see. Barrier 3. I'm inclined to, I guess, Doomsayer Frost Nova.
And ping the 1 armor off?
Yeah.
I'm fine with that. I'd also be fine if you said Barrier Acolyte.
Yeah, that's the
He
other
doesn't
thing
have
I
a
was
super
considering.
clean way. He used 1 Wrath already. If he runs the 4/4 into that Acolyte, you're like really happy. And then you heal for 6 off the Harvest Golem, and you can do double Doom later still.
Yeah, even better, it might draw in Keeper.
Yeah.
Let the pain speak to me.
But both plays there were valid. There's a lot of like, well, depending on what cards he has, maybe this play is right, maybe this play is right. It's a very puzzle gamey.
Yeah, he hasn't played a Keeper yet, so I think this is better.
More commitment to the board. And the 4 healing from Acolyte and the draw. Nice.
Man, you would love shield blocking this deck, huh?
Yeah. Not bad. It's like Ice Barrier and a draw.
Yeah. Blizzard Doom?
The reason to Nova Doom instead would be that you also get to... Oh, you can't play a secret. Never mind. You could opt to do the double Doom. Do Blizzard Doom, yeah, but if you get the Dooms out and it kills the board, but then later on he gets another board, then Blizzard into Flame Strike is quite strong. So I'm a little bit reluctant to give up the only Blizzard in hand when I have 2 Novas. But the thing is, you can't really play anything...
I think there's some merit to Doomsayer Frost Nova instead, yeah, and Fire Blast Yeti.
I wonder.
Yeah. Though I have all this experience, like, I'm still experimenting with plays, and...
Okay. I'll go with this. I think you made a compelling argument. There's only a few cards left in the deck, so I think Blizzard, Flame Strike is likely.
I'm not even considered to, well...
Fire Blast Hero.
Yeah. It depends on what you draw. If you get Flame Strike, it's beautiful. Oh, Black Knight.
Yeah.
It's a clear Black Knight, a clear White Moon. That's more on the board, though. However, he hasn't played a single Keeper, so maybe the double Doomsayer was the right plan. Because he's going to have a Keeper. We can't clear the board with Doomsayer anymore. I think we Arcane and do the Nova Doom play.
Don't
But
expect
if we
it to
draw-
clear.
If we draw Flame Strike, maybe we Blizzard instead.
I think Frost Doom looks good.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
The end is coming.
And there's even a consideration to put images out, because we think that's getting Keepered, right? So it's just
Well,
on curve.
do you think it's more or less likely that he has Keeper, or no impression, the fact that he used Mark plus Black
It's
Knight?
less likely that he has Keeper for sure. I just think he does anyway. End turn, because images is good now that Alexstrasza is getting played on a 10 mana turn to play with Alexstrasza. Maybe we get super lucky he doesn't have Keeper. But
Yeah, it's possible.
now since we didn't do the double Doomsayer to clear the board, we are completely reliant on finding the Flame Strike. Oh, we found this. But we don't have lethal after.
Yeah, and he looks like he might have. He probably has lethal on us.
I think he's gonna pop us. Savage Roar would do it, right?
Savage Drawer alone, 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, plus 12,
right.
30.
Okay.
Not quite.
But with the combo.
Yeah,
easy.
the combo. That would be easy.
Actually, just, because that only adds...
Actually, I think Alexstrasza Mirror Image, he doesn't pop us with
I think
the
you're
combo.
right. Because he only gets 2 trans.
Right, so that's 2 his hero and Nutrient, and then that's 4, 8, 12, 16, 18, 20 plus 12 is 32, so that wouldn't be enough. So
If we had somebody to cycle and Blizzard, then it might be correct to do that instead, but I think this is the right play.
Okay.
I wonder.
I bring
I think.
light.
I think so too. Sure looks like we don't have a lot of damage.
No, we didn't quite find it.
Part of my problem is I forget what happens in games. Like, has there been any Fireball or Frostbolt? I think there's been one of those.
I don't think we had to control. Did we? I can't remember either. With innervates, we could be popped. No, I can't see a way.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Alright, well, it's gonna be Blizzard. And, well, actually, I guess it's gonna be Pyro. No,
If
gonna
it's
be
Blizzard, then there's how many spaces on this board?
1.
Only 2.
That's
After
1.
Blizzard, yeah?
Oh, that's right, 2.
Because
yeah.
BGH dies.
Right, right. So he can't
So
pop
he
with
can't
the Force Savage.
Pop if you Blizzard.
2 for,
What
right.
to do?
And it buys us an extra turn, so I think it's correct. And how many cards do we have left in the deck?
6.
It's a consideration to throw out Thalnos for the cycle.
Hmm.
We just desperately need to find a Frostbolt. I think if we find a Frostbolt, then it's all gravy.
Well, that's only 14 damage, though. I mean, with the Pyroblast, it's 24, yes. Yeah, I guess Blizzard. Oh, and Thalnos the Blizzard, yeah. And
Although it doesn't matter much.
right.
And ping the face. I think I do
Yeah.
that. I think I find cycle to be more important than the damage later. But
Okay.
I could get punished for it. The plan is certainly to Pyroblast on this coming turn. And we want to have as much burn in hand to do with the Ice Block afterward as we can. Hey, damage.
Yeah. So, let's see. I guess the dream is the Frostbolt. So that would be 6, 9, 13, 17, which wouldn't be quite enough.
No.
Darn.
Oh, we have a bunch of damage.
Yeah.
I think we just Pyroblast.
Yep. Okay.
And we are hopeful that since we saw 1 lore, he can heal for 6 and then die.
Well, you can heal for a maximum of like 13, reasonably.
Yeah, we're hoping he doesn't have healing touch, is what I'm saying.
Right. 22, and then I guess we would lose.
Yeah. It's important to take care of that Silence Doomsayer. Hey, that's not looking good for him. We have some damage.
It's a lot of damage.
Not a small amount.
What an interesting puzzle, this deck.
So the key play wasn't quite able to go off, but it turns out we didn't need it.
What was the key play?
The key play is a double Doomsayer with Nova
I
on
see.
turn 8, I think. It was turn 7 or 8.
Yeah, thanks a lot for your input. It's really helping me learn the basics of the
Thanks
deck.
for having me on. I'm not sure I'm being too helpful. The deck is kind of giving us some nice wins.
Versus Gul'dan.
Oh, we're hoping that this is Zoo, because I think Zoo is actually easier to beat
You asked
than
for
Handlock.
it.
Really? I thought Handlock was a very favored match for this deck.
It is, but I think Zoo is even easier.
Wow.
Just from my experience.
Alright, toss it all.
Yeah. If we considered his mulligan and guessed that he were Zoo, we might have second thoughts about throwing Blizzard, but we got it back anyway. We're quite happy, whichever matchup this is.
You're saying against Zoo, you would want to have Blizzard in your opening hand?
Not necessarily, but sometimes depending on what else is in your starting hand. If you have card draw already, if I have like a Novice Engineer and an Acolyte, maybe I'll keep a
see.
Blizzard.
Okay. So basically, if your hand is already really good, you can keep the Blizzard.
Yeah, because Blizzard is so good against Zoo. But what's also amazing against Zoo is Nova Doomsayer.
Yep.
So we just need to cross our fingers, hope he doesn't life tap. Oh no. Our hand is so good if it weren't Handlock. But now, since you were wondering about the... Yeah, wait, hang on.
Yeah.
Since you were wondering about the Handlock matchup, we get to experience it firsthand, I guess.
Yeah, and it's still quite favored, I imagine.
Still pretty favored. He can create enough pressure, just like any deck, it can create enough pressure early on, then bad things can happen.
Let the pain speak to me.
That's true. Looks like there's a lot of stall for the stuff, so...
Yeah. But like, so Nova Doom just is a free win against Zoo. Against Handlock, it's just a Siphon Soul.
Right. And sometimes it's nothing.
Yeah.
Novice Fire Blast Protector?
Pretty much, yeah. Unless you... How many cards does he have in his hand?
8.
You could really want to play around his 4-drop with Doom.
Oh man.
I don't think it's like the worst.
Huh.
Or you could just play Novice and Thelnos to cycle.
Yeah, that seems better.
I hope you like
Yeah.
my invention.
Okay.
But I mean, preventing his turn 4 is pretty good.
That makes sense, yeah.
Doomsayer, like, you can save it for more value, or you can just kill a turn and stall the game out one more turn closer to the stuff that you've got.
Yep.
Either way, like, see, Doomsayer would have prevented a Mountain Giant.
It's true.
But we definitely want to Doom now before Siphon Soul turn.
Okay.
Oh.
And throw a Frost Nova
He has,
with it.
does he have the coin? Or did we have the coin and use it?
He has the coin.
Darn. So he can Siphon Soul.
I wonder.
Right, but he can also owl.
Well, yeah. But Owl, it's often a one of. They sometimes don't have it in the starting hand. I mean, so many options. I think I'd do the
I wonder.
Doomsayer.
Okay. Me too.
The end is coming!
If you're sure.
But we're expecting Siphon Soul.
Yep.
Now, our regrets are minimized by the fact that we have double Blizzard into Flame Strike to handle this Mountain Giant.
Is it outrageous to think of Acolyte, Mirror Image, Fire Blast, Acolyte?
Not at all. Images are quite good here and not getting better. So, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, if you're sure.
And trade this out.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you would think first,
If you're
but it's
sure.
very
Oh, I see.
unimportant.
Let the pain speak to me.
Oh, if you're sure.
I mean, this can get Hellfired or whatever, but if that happens, it happens.
Yeah. Then just Blizzard Flame Strike clears it.
Ah, that's right.
Even with only one thing on the board, you could consider to Fireball it if you had it. But
I was considering Frostbolt.
It's okay, but often you have to kind of kill Warlock without Alex Shaza, so
Yep.
saving burn can actually be quite good. Oh,
Okay.
now you have a Nova.
I wonder.
You could even think to Arcane and Nova.
You think Nova is better than Frostbolt? I mean, better against one Mountain Giant?
Yeah, I just want to be able to kill him quickly,
6,
because if we
7, 8,
give him
9.
the board for too many turns, then he just kind of kills us.
Well, something that could be cool is like Frostbolt, Fire Blast, Arcane Intellect, and that gets you up to 9 cards, and this is an 8-1 for next turn.
Yeah, I don't mind that because we have 2 Frostbolts.
Yeah, I wouldn't do that, I
Definitely do
guess, if it was the 1 Frostbolt, so I guess I'll Arcane first. 3, 4, 5. No, Frostbolt first. It actually doesn't matter. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 8, 10.
If we're on 9, we can arcane.
Someone's out on me.
I don't even mind barrier, but do your play. Do your play. Just that barrier probably never even gets value in this game again after this turn, because you'll have so much on the board that like whether you have barrier up or not, you'll get your ice block popped. If you know what I mean.
Yeah.
So it's now a dead card, whereas it could have stalled out one turn of that Mountain Giant if you had played it there instead of a Frostbolt.
I don't think I'm as pessimistic about the insignificance of 8 armor.
Possibilities.
So I think
It's
the
just
next turn is...
against a board full of giants, which I expect to happen. Like 8 armor is just one of those giants.
I mean, how's a board full of giants going to happen? He's not going to be able to play the giants for a while.
That's true. I guess we'll see. Oh, nice. We got some healing out of the way.
For Argus.
Alright. Blizzard and Fire Blast him.
I think so. Unless it's worth the 1 damage to hit that 2-1 and not give away the upcoming board clear, but I don't think it would change his play. He's gonna know you're a mage. You have a Flame Strike.
Alright, so far looks like there's 6 damage. Cool. Ooh.
Bam.
My shield for Argus.
You can be dead after Flame Strike.
That's why... Oh, wow. Well, that's why I was thinking Blizzard Ice Block, I guess.
If it's Blizzard as the plan to stop that giant from attacking, then why not Nova? Because then you can draw more damage, maybe.
Nova... But also Ice Block, right?
Yeah, but then Arcane, so you can draw
Oh, I
into
see.
your
That's right.
other Ice Block. Because you need to get the other Ice Block to be able to live if you're playing to Alexstrasza next turn. So it's that, or...
I think
Flame Strike and
in this
Legion
game it's possible that Alexstrasza doesn't get played.
Oh, for sure. But you don't have enough damage yet to
Right,
make
okay.
that plan. But yeah, I think it's too risky to just Flame Strike. It's too likely that he just kills you.
Okay.
Maybe even consider to do Barrier instead, so that you don't get popped by Leroy Power Overwhelming. Because if you get popped, how do you win from there?
That's a good idea.
I mean, if you couldn't get popped, then you might as well just Flame Struck him.
Right.
Are you now seeing my trepidation about calling this a very favored matchup? Like, we can still win, but a lot of pressure goes down on you from Handlock. And unlike against Zoo, they have answers for a lot of things that you have.
Yeah, that's true. Okay. But on the flip side, sometimes Zoo just runs you over.
This is true. It's happened. Oh, now we're in much better shape. I think I like Arcane and Flame Strike.
Oh,
But
yeah.
let me hear your play before I say that.
Let's see. We haven't used any fireballs or frostbolts, to my
That's right.
recollection, or ice lances.
We
which
use the
means-
Frostbolt.
We used one. Okay. So that means 2 fireballs and an ice lance. That's 1 and 3. So I was considering just pyroblasting his face.
And
But-
thinking that we're going to draw lethal for next turn.
That's only 1 and
We're
3.
getting popped.
Although 3, 5, 6, 10, yeah, I think it would be a high chance of lethal. But this would be, well, actually, it's not strictly better.
If he couldn't pop us last turn
Right.
through this,
Someone's out
I don't
on
think
me.
I think this just buys us an extra turn
I agree.
and gets the Arcane out. Oh, well, I think your play was, in this case, better.
Oh, I mean, there's also the second ice block in here, so... No, this play is better. Your play is better.
Okay, well. Now we even have we have a number of options.
Yeah, this is where we try to increase our win rate from like 90% to a near lock.
Yeah, because he used 1 ERF and 1 Siphon Soul. He has potentially 6 healing coming out next turn. So if you set him at 9, he could go to.
How about Alex
15 again.
Icelands?
Yeah, I thought about that too. But if you set him at 9 with Pyroblast, the best he can get back up to is 15. Whether he has Draxus or Alexstrasza or ERF Siphon Soul, like 15 is his limit. So
15,
do we have
yeah.
15 points of damage? We're 1 short, right?
4, 6. Yes. Ah, so
Time runs out on me.
Therefore, I don't mind Straza Icelands.
okay. Wait, but
Maybe not Icelands even.
I don't think this is the best play.
Okay, tell me why.
I mean, you can Siphon Soul this. I think, I basically ran out of time to think.
If he Siphon Souls you, he's not popping you this turn, so you get to Pyroblast anyway.
Okay.
And then you win. Not getting popped, he's at 8 after Pyroblast. I think the best he can do after that is get to 11, right?
Yep.
Unless he goes to 15. So it's Pyroblast.
Yeah.
But yeah, revisit the turn where we did the Ice Lance. We did give up Burn, which could end up mattering if he goes to like 15 with Alexstrasza or Draxus right now.
Yeah. Which leads me to think maybe Pyroblast's face was better. Since the
Yeah.
Alexstrasza just did 4
I see it
damage.
now. Yeah, that's Straza. So how much Burn do we have left in our deck?
There's a Fireball in here.
Okay.
Which would win.
We can still win. But
Yeah.
you can go up to 18. There's 1 ERF left.
And this block is still up. Well,
Yeah,
maybe.
which is
Yeah.
essential.
Oh.
Oh, we have the other one too. So, something like Drake and Fireball.
Wait, instead of Blizzard?
I think he has Leray or something that is going to get you anyway.
Yeah, he may or may not have it.
Unless
But,
you
yeah.
Blizzard and Barrier and figure that that's going to save you. But I think Hellfire and Soulfire could come out. Something like that.
Okay, that's true.
I think there's a very high chance that you get popped. And how many cards are left in your deck anyway?
4.
4? I think I would probably just Drake and Fireball the face.
Makes sense. Okay.
And Image.
Just for fun.
Not that it
Yeah,
does anything.
might as well. Actually, literally does nothing.
Yeah.
Well,
But if you
okay.
Drake again next turn, then between those 2 Drakes, that's 2 extra cards that you drew into the other Ice Lance or the other Fireball.
Yeah, I mean, this actually doesn't literally do nothing since theoretically the Azure Drake is being protected here.
Yeah. Sort of.
Though the chance of that happening is very slim, but I mean, there's no point in not playing it.
Yeah. Oh, but Ice Lance after ERF isn't enough since we spent that other Ice Lance
So many
in what you've identified as probably not the right play. Pyroblast is probably stronger. So it's a Fireball or bust. But we have a couple chances to draw it.
Right, we have at least 3. I mean, we have a guaranteed chance of drawing it, so we win.
Yeah, we win.
Hooray!
But I was worried.
Yeah.
Like, it's not the easiest matchup. Especially if he runs Alexstrasza.
Let's,
Novice makes it even easier.
Start with the Novice and block.
Lets us
yeah.
do lethal this turn if we have it.
I hope
Yep.
you like my invention.
I'm almost out of cards.
Oh, that's lethal.
lethal.
Hooray! Actually, forgot about the second Ice Lance.
I just considered it
So I
wouldn't
guess-
be enough if he had ERF, but he apparently
either
didn't
card
have a
would've done
second
it.
ERF.
Well,
Oh. Is that a 4 in a row?
What? That is 7 in a row.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my gosh.